Well, I had never been to Topeka before, yesterday, I guess, and I was pleasantly surprised. I really didn't know what to expect, and but the downtown has a lot of promise. Sometimes I work in communities, and you arrive and you think, oh gosh, what are we going to do with this place? And fortunately, it's not the case for Topeka. I mean, you've got great architecture, you've got nice streetscape, you've got lots of businesses, good businesses. You've got 10,000 state employees every day. That's remarkable. So many communities would love to have that. From a physical planning point of view, I was surprised that there's no big public gathering space. There's not a plaza, there's not a park that's central to downtown. So that's one thing that would be nice to see change. It can happen. I would say with a good effort, within 3 or 4 years, you could have a pretty vibrant downtown. Well, we're going to have hopefully 50, 60 people. And what I'll do is walk through sort of my initial observations. We'll talk about, existing conditions. I'll talk about other communities and some of the things they've done just to give people ideas. Talk about planning principles, what makes a good urban street, that sort of thing. When you really have a problem is when there's no parking problem. That's when you know you're on your last leg as a downtown. You want to have a parking problem. And then we'll split up into teams, like roughly 10 people at each team. Each team will be at a table. Each table will have a big base map, a bunch of colored markers. We basically deputize people to be planners for the day, and they come up with their own plan.
But I think what we're lacking is a grocery store.
And then we'll try to identify, hopefully there'll be some sort of common denominators that we can identify and kind of discuss as a wrap-up. It's an exciting place. It's so important because this is a capital city. I mean, that makes the significance of what we're doing, I think, so much more important. And what strikes me, a lot of communities I work in, when you kind of meet the folks who would be spearheading these things, you sort of question, gee, are they going to be able to implement? I have no doubt that with a good game plan, it can happen here because people seem really committed and really capable, and I think that bodes really well for the city.